Hello everybody and welcome to TreePunching Brothers Vanilla Minecraft server. My name's Pinter J. I'm down here on this bottom level where I was doing all of my work. I finally got all of the slime I needed and I put all of the glass in, so the bottom is completely finished now. I have the glass in over on the sides here. We used light gray on the sides here. Got my iron bars in for my railings, and we put in a little bit of mossy cobblestone for decoration. Now what I also did was, since this is like the bottom most grimiest gritty layer that we have, I decided to put in some mossy bricks on here and a little bit of cracked stone bricks there. And then with this here, I wanted to make it look like the paint was kind of peeling or fading on the painted pillars that we have. So I'm not really sure if I like this or not. I'm still kind of, as you can see, we have some over there, and then there's a little bit over there. I'm sort of warming up to it. I'm not sure if I like it yet or not. But this is pretty much done. We just need to put the obsidian in and put in another portal. And we need to get a lot of obsidian to complete portals all the way up and down. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this bottom layer, what we're going to have down here. I might just turn it into a probably just a speed mine or something. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it just yet. I'll figure that out. We do have a little bit of a branch mine going off this way, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. I have all the iron trapdoor. I did a little bit of caving and got a bunch of iron and some other stuff, and got all the iron trapdoors in, and I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, the only thing I'm not too sure about is this hardened clay here to make it look like the paint is kind of peeling and chipping. It's just kind of like an abrupt change there, but this is the closest thing we have. Like if I put orange here, it looks a little too strange to me, so I don't know. It's the closest thing we have that would make it look like it's at least the closest thing I could find anyway. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions that we could use to maybe make it look a little different, maybe closer to the red, I'm always open to suggestions. But I also was working on putting in on some more farms on our farming level. I don't think I ever showed the ones that I had in there already. And let's get, I think it's the next level here. Right up on this level. No, next level. Alright, so we can just plop over this way. And this should be there. So I put in a sugar, or a vine farm here, a small little vine farm. I can speak, I know what I'm talking about. I put in a small little vine farm here, and I might move this over to the other side because I was looking at putting in a villager potato and carrot farm, and I think the biggest ones are like 29 by 29. So that would take up, I mean, that's a bigger space than what we have here for the center. So I think if I put one on each side, now I know those need to be like 68 blocks or something away from the village, which I think we should be fine. I think we should be plenty far enough away from our villager breeder over there where we should be okay. So, I mean, maybe we could just stack them on this side, but I would like to have it to where you can see in there and see our slaves. And I always fall in this hole. I need to fill this thing in. I keep on falling in there. Uh, I need to check and see. I would like to be able to see the guys, you know, so we can see our slaves working for us. But yeah, this thing's pretty good. I like this. But I would like to have a vine farm because, I mean, it's obviously it's manual and you have to do your own farming, but I mean, how much vines are we going to need? And we're always over here, so it's always going to be growing. So if you ever want any vines, you can just come over and harvest up some vines. And just from that little bit, we should have quite a few. Yeah, 25 just from that little bit. But yeah, I was thinking about putting in the villager potato and carrot on either side of here. So maybe this might have to go back over where our other farms are, which is over here. And I don't think I ever showed this off. I might have done a video and then just never posted it or forgot about it or something. I don't remember. But yeah, I used diorite, and I'm not a huge fan of diorite, but I think it looks okay here with the, we used just clay blocks and then some bone. And then we have the bone for the ceiling with the sea lanterns in there. And then we have some stone, chiseled stone, and then stone brick stairs. And then we get into our farms with observer block, and then this is sugar cane. And then this is just a simple cactus farm. We have 2 layers here, and you can see we have plenty of cactus, more than we'll ever need. And the sugar cane, I took a bunch of this and was trading with some villagers, so we got quite a bit restocked already. So yeah, this is a simple observer block sugarcane farm. It's real easy, just some pistons and observer blocks. And then this is, oh, gotta get rid of that. This is the pumpkin and then watermelon, and I took a bunch of these already, so this is getting restocked nicely. I thought about, because this is where my old squid farm was, but we moved the squid farm to the desert, and I thought about stacking these, because you can stack as many of these as you want, and then maybe putting the water source so they just falls down in the middle down there. And then this is just a simple observer block uh, pumpkin and melon farm. I think who this video I watched was hang on a second. Well, I couldn't find his name, but I think it was Effectuality. I think that's what it was. I couldn't find it. I don't know. My memory is not the greatest anymore. But I think that's what it was. It was called his channel was called Effectuality, and it was he's pretty good. It was a short little video, and it was pretty good, informative, and easy to understand, and it was easy to set up, and it was easy to tile this. And like I said, I think you could stack them on top of each other and then just have the water streams with a sign and fall down into this one hopper, and then everything will get collected in one chest here. But yeah, I think we might want to move the vine farm over here on one of these walls. Maybe put it like in here or here. I don't know. We'll have to see how much room we have, because I do want to. I spent a little time AFK and around the villager breeder, just seeing, just trying to build up some more villagers. But I think what I want to do too over here is maybe we'll do it down this hallway too. Since we're running out of space for these guys on this main levels, I started digging out a hallway here. And so I got one guy over here. I think this was, what did I have this guy over here for? I think it was for the respiration book. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe making a bunch of cells, holding cells around this way, and then maybe we could do like we did with the human test subjects down there and wrap the hallway around this way, and then have it go through this way, so we could have guys on either side of here and then around the hallway there. And then I don't think we would have to make it as big as the test subject hallway down there, because we're not going to need that many more villagers. We're going to want infinity probably on a book, and probably, I think I got unbreaking. We want infinity. So other than that, I'm probably not going to do much work on anything today, and any building or anything on camera, because I'm going to figure out what we're going to need and how big of a farm we're going to need before we start putting that in. But you can see I'll run down here. This is where our villager holding area is, and I'm going to have to start sorting these guys out. Actually, let's grab a minecart or some iron so we can check out a couple of these fellas. And I think I have a minecart. And right there, yes we do. Alright, let's go and let's put our vines away, because we don't need to be carrying that around. And we don't need to be carrying this slime and potato around either. So let's go, and I don't need this freaking zombie flesh on me either. But it's nice to trade with, so we're going to save it. And let's go over and check out our villagers and see what we have here. Let's get a couple of these guys. We might have to slaughter a couple because we're probably not going to want all of them. Alright, so you can see I have a few guys here built up. I think we want to block this off, maybe turn that off, and we'll see what kind of guys we have in here. It looks like we have a few brown coats, really noisy. Looks like we have quite a few brown coats. We would need at least 2, and we got a armor right away. I don't turn that off. Stop moving around. What does he have here? We'll probably just kill this guy, unless we use one of these guys for... I can't tell if there's any... It looks like there's a couple brown coats in there. Alright, let's get this guy over. I'll just take him out. We don't need an armorer. We're not gonna use any. Right, what do we... Toolsmith. Probably won't need him either. We just get librarians for the books we want and make our own tools. Alright, we have a brown coat guy here. What is he? Doesn't really matter. He's a farmer. Does he have decent trades? It's okay. So we're going to want to save this guy. For sure. Let's put him down in our little holding area there. If we can. Where are you going? He doesn't want to go in the hole. Go! Get in there! It's your new home. No! No. Alright, let's turn that on. Yeah, I got you. Tricked you, didn't I? Haha, fool. Alright, so I'll worry about that stuff later, but we definitely have at least one farmer, so we need to get another guy, and then we'll start working on a potato and carrot farm, and then we can start trading these guys, and then we'll be rolling in emeralds, and we're rolling in enchanted books. Now, we have the ender over there, and we can just enchant books, but then you end up with a bunch of enchanted books that you don't really want. So that's why I'm doing it this way, is because this way we can get the enchanted books that we want, and then we don't have to worry about having a bunch of garbage that we don't need. But other than that, today I want to go over and visit Double D's place, because he has been doing a ton of work over there, and it looks really cool now that we have Optifine on, because he's got this whole underwater do I have my bow on me? Alright, yeah, I do. Alright, he has this whole underwater base with these domes and all kinds of cool stuff. And I want to bring my elytra here so we can kind of fly around it and take a look at what's going on. I thought I had infinity on one of these. Where'd my other bow go? Is this it? Alright, yeah, this is it. Okay. So we'll put that one. I need to put infinity on this. Pater was nice enough to give me an infinity book. Right there. I'll put that on that later. But I'm going to run over to his place and we'll take a look at that. Okay, we're on our way over to DD's place here, and one thing I wanted to mention is that SC Medic has been doing a ton of work over here at Ocean Monument, digging it all out, drying up all the water, and getting ready to make a Guardian farm. I'm not sure how far he is there yet, but him and I and Pater Hater fought a wither, and Pater Hater and I lost all of our stuff, and SE Medic lost a bunch of the sponges, so we gave him a few of the sponges that we had in order to complete the rest of the monument there. Yeah, we fought the wither kind of underground, made a little obsidian cage with it. It kind of blew up our stuff, but I didn't bring a whole lot of stuff with me. Nothing that I was that concerned about losing anyway, but we ended up killing it anyhow, so we have the beacon up over there, so whenever we're ready to start digging it out, we're just going to dig it out, and he's going to make a farm over there, so we don't have to worry about going and looting any more ocean monuments, so that would be awesome. So we have an endless supply of sea lanterns and prismarine if we want to make dark prismarine, because I have the squid farm rolling there. I know you get ink sacs from Guardians every once in a while too, but I have a squid farm, so it's not an issue anyhow. So we can make dark prismarine and sea lanterns. So we just want to say thanks to SC Medic for all the hard work that he's been doing over there, because that will be super handy and super convenient, and it is going to be great. So we're here at DD's place, and before we go underneath there, I kind of want to take a look at it from up above. Oh, he cut down his jungle tree. I was hoping to fly from there and He had a big jungle tree here. I was hoping to take off from there with the elytra so we could get a bird's eye view of it. But you can kind of see it up over here anyhow. Let's see if we can get in over there and take a look at it. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Let's put the elytra on and see if we can take off from here, this area here. I'm not very good at taking off from these shorter areas, but I'll give it a shot. Oh, oh, we kind of skimmed the water a little bit there, but we made it. Let's get a little more height. And then there you can see he just put in that building there. We got this buildings over here, these domes over there. Get a little more height on us. And yeah, this thing looks super cool from up in the air. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look just cool? It just looks awesome. Why did I suddenly stop? Uh-oh, we're gonna hit the water. Oh no. Oh, well, it's a good thing I have Depth Strider on. I think he made it a way to go in over here. So we can get in over here. Yeah, this thing looks really cool. And it looks really cool with Optifine with the connected glass and everything. So that's one reason I wanted to come over here and record for him. Because he hasn't had a way to show this off just yet. And he's been doing a ton of... We gave him a bunch of sponges as well in order to clear out these domes and everything. But I think he made a way to get in from the water up over here with some slime blocks. And yeah, right here. So we can just drop down here. And, oh, and then break our legs. Yeah, but I don't know what he's going to put into each one of these. I know over here on the one he has a farm and a couple animals. So, but this one's really colorful. That's really cool. But see, it looks really cool with the connected textures, especially the hallways here. Like, it just looks like one solid piece of glass. It looks really cool. And then he went and mined out a bunch of clay to do all of this stuff. And like I said, I'm not sure what he wants to put in here. Over here, he kind of has like a biodome with some trees and some bushes. And he's got a jungle tree here. Yeah, so it's kind of like a biodome here with a little underground environment. And then he's got a hallway that goes over here. I think this is, oh yeah, he's got the animal farms here. So he's got himself a completely self-sustaining underwater base. And then he's got, it looks like, potatoes and beets and carrots and wheat. And then a green shulker box full of goodies. And then I think like this is the main dome here from the cave system. And then I think he's got a tower over here. And then they made this all out of purpur. Looks pretty nice for purpur. I'm not a huge fan of the purpur, but this looks pretty good. Even though I use the purpur on the Enderman farm. I just want to say that that is not normally how I would build something. I just wanted to go outside my comfort zone a little bit and, you know, try something that I've never tried before, and I think it turned out pretty well. So, but this is looking really cool. I can't wait to see what else he's going to do down here. He was talking about expanding more that way, I think, because he can't go that way because he's going to run into that island or something. So it's kind of hard for him to go any further that way. So I think he was talking about expanding more out that way. But yeah, this is his underwater laboratories or base or self-sustaining biodome or whatever I'm not sure what you want to call it. But yeah, I just wanted to show it with the connected textures and everything. And yeah, it looks really cool. But I think that'll do it for this episode. Ooh, especially this one is kind of creepy going into the... Yeah, and it even looks cool from... You can see them from over there, the size over there. Yeah, it looks really cool. So that'll do it for this episode. Maybe next time, if we have a little more time, we'll go around and take a look at what some of the others have been doing. And maybe get to work on that potato and carrot farm. And hopefully get some more librarians that we can trade with. I don't think I'm gonna worry about getting those cartographers any longer because Medic went over and found a mansion, and honestly, I wasn't really that interested in looking for a mansion myself anyhow, because we're kind of to the point where the only thing that I'm interested in getting from there would be the Totem of Undying, and he was nice enough to give us one of those. But honestly, at this point in the game, like if we're dying, the Totem of Undying probably isn't going to help us much anyway. So, I mean, I really wasn't that. I'm not going to farm with no illagers or anything because that would just be a pain trying to bring them all the way back here. And I wasn't honestly that interested in going and checking it out that anyhow. So, and obviously we won't need to find any monuments in the ocean anymore because I've already cleared out two of them, and SE Medic has that farm that he's working on. So, I mean, I'll probably just end up killing the cartographers and trying to get the librarians. And there was one other thing that I wanted to discuss with the other server members, which was making a farm spawner out of the shulker boxes so we don't have to go thousands and thousands of blocks in the end any longer, because I know Yelp has gone in and gone quite a ways out looking for shulkers, and I've gone quite a ways out, and I know SE Medic has gone quite a ways out too. Now, in order to do that, I would have to cheat in the shulker and the spawner. So I'm not sure if the other members are going to think that that's too cheaty, but we will definitely discuss it with them and see what they have to say. And we'll talk about maybe possibly getting a shulker farm going. But other than that, I think that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit a like, hit a subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Oh, that looks really cool at night, too.